guys, this is Ellie doing your weekend reading for 15th, 16th, 17th of May 2015. If you would like a private reading with me, please head to my website www.hypnoyouellie.com. Alternatively, if you want a one burning question for $35, please go to PayPal at hypnoyouellie@hotmail.com and then forward the question to hypnoyouellie@hotmail.com. Now this weekend is going to be difficult for some, it's going to be groundbreaking for others, and everyone has something to be able to work forward on and be able to sit back and smell the roses. Before I start the reading, I just wanted to send out some healing, because it seems like a lot of people are sending out energy to everyone. It seems like everyone's been going through a really, really difficult change in the last couple of weeks or months, and you're at the tail end of these changes, and letting go is difficult, saying goodbye is hard, and sometimes we hold on desperately to things that no longer serve us because it's familiar, because it's too hard to start again, and because of fear. So I want you to be fully aware that we are nearly through it all, and so let's start with your reading. And this is for all signs. It's a general reading for all signs, and if you want a specific one personal to you, please head to my website. So we're starting at a point where we're sitting back and we're looking at what we've achieved. This is the Seven of Pentacles, and this is about stopping, having a look at how far you've come, looking at what you have achieved. This is perhaps the lull before the storm, where you sit and you have a look at what you have worked on, what it's produced, coming to the end of the road where you need to actually move forward and thinking about what it is that you need to be able to get there. Now, for some of you, you're reassessing whether you want to continue. Some of you are reassessing how to continue. And some of you are just looking at how far you have come and how amazing that is. But you're definitely looking at what you've accumulated. And you're very happy with it. You're tired, pleasantly tired, because you've enjoyed working for what you're passionate about. And this could be in love, this could be in home, this could be in your finances, or this could be your health. And you are reassessing, you're looking at yourself and how you've done this. You see that your hard work has paid off. You're seeing the fruits of your labor. You're seeing the rewards. And you have one red shoe and one brown shoe, and then a red jacket. So I'm wanting to know why that's there. You're halfway there. Is that where you are? You're halfway to where you would be entirely happy. You've done enough to get this luxury, and you've got a little bit more hard work to get there. Maybe you only want one red shoe and one brown shoe. It doesn't matter. It's up to you. What's the significance of the halfway mark? And you're very happy with what you've achieved. This is not a breakup. This is taking time to appreciate what you have. Taking time off with each other. There could be an impromptu holiday, impromptu night out, impromptu, I'm having the day off, I've done plenty of work, I'm rewarding myself, long hours, and so now I'm taking time off. Now for others, this is about looking at what is around you before you proceed. So in relationships, we have the Queen of Cups. This is about infidelity, keeping secrets, holding back emotions, sensing these emotions, but not quite moving forward. For some of you, it's the elephant in the room. You're all aware of the situation, but nobody wants to discuss it. You're all aware of the situation, but you're afraid to discuss it because you're afraid of what the answer will be. In your work, this could be getting promises for profit to be moving forward, getting the backing that you need, getting any requirements. So if there's a council approval, boss's finalization, making sure you have all the right equipment, resources, doing the background work before you can proceed. So that's very similar to where you are. So you're stopping and pausing and looking at what you have. You're very happy and proud of that. You're very happy with your rewards, and it's a reward for hard work. Now what you're doing is you are choosing how to continue forward best for you. Now in home, some of you have been made aware of some decisions that you've made have not quite gone the way that you wanted, or the people that you're dealing with around the house are not behaving the way that you'd wanted them to. And so this is, reassessing, and no holding grudges, moving forward. If you're going to go back to someone, start fresh. If you're leaving someone, leave it there, leave it in the past. So in relationships there could be dishonesty, infidelity, secrets, not the whole information is coming out. Well, we just had a full moon, and so some information has come out from that, more information to come. That's what full moons do. So it looks like you've just come from some sort of win, some sort of praise. Again, you're stopping to smell the roses, you're stopping to look at what you've rewarded. So you've had a win of sorts, and however that is for you. Now in your mind, and subconsciously someone's offended you. Subconsciously you feel like someone has put you on the defensive. Your power, you hold the power, but you've turned that upside down. Someone's offended you, made you feel defensive, made you feel powerless, made you feel like you cannot, you don't know what to do, you don't know which way to go. They've astounded you, and you're stuck where you are. Don't go backwards in money or throw bad money, more good money after bad money. Don't boast and show off about what it is that you have achieved. Subconsciously you might be on the defensive because someone said, oh, you got that handed to you. In a relationship sense, someone could have offended you, or you feel like they've offended you. At a home, you could feel like you're unsupported, being stabbed in the back, not getting the rewards at the home that you would be feeling like you would be getting. And so this is your subconscious. This is how you're thinking about your situation. Now, at your foundations, well, you're feeling unreasonable, you're feeling like there's nothing to celebrate, you're feeling like no one wants to, help, you're feeling like nothing's coming together. And so some of you might be overindulging, some of you might be erratic, behaving in an irrational manner, obsessing, gossiping, being unreasonable, feeling unworthy. These are all insecurity feelings that we're having here. Now, some people are being acting erratic and irrational, this tail end that's completing its astrology journey at the end of May. And so some people are really fighting this change. They're really holding on because it's so scared to move forward, or they don't want to lose what it is that they're losing. And so even if it's the best for them, one door closes so that another one can open. If you were stuck with this person here, and then the love of your life is coming in 3 months' time, but you'll never meet them because you're still with someone who, doesn't treat you right, doesn't give you what you deserve, no longer serves you in a, ethical, spiritual, or even a relationship level. And so you're holding on tightly to this perceived idea of what it is that you desperately want, when the universe is taking this and showing you how hard this is, and anything that's Saturn likes you to make very, very hard work of things, and if it's not meant to be, then things will fall away, and if it is meant to be, then you love each other even that much more, you love your job even that much more because of the hard work you put into it. So we're seeing that at the moment, where a lot of people are losing their minds, a lot of people are erratic and irrational and aggressive, some people are agitated for no reason because they just feel this change coming, and a lot of people are really struggling with the letting go and moving forward. But you have to know that what's coming in the future is better for you than what you have now. So in the very near future, some of you, you've got the Star card in reverse, which is not a bad card, This is a water sign or an Aquarius. Aquarius because of the water carrier, not because of the water. The Aquarius is an air sign. But the water is Pisces, Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio, and this is a water sign as well. The Queen of Cups, she's a water sign, and so because she's in reverse, some of you might be behaving in the negative side of what the Queen is. So so far the only sign coming up, and in the other cards coming up, is the water signs. Although I will say, I do feel like there might be a tinge of Leo around this. So, you know, some of you might be feeling like there's a burden, feeling troubled, you know, being on the defensive because someone's giving you negative feedback, feeling like you cannot move forward, you know, feeling struggling. And if this is a not sure how to proceed forward because you feel like you've gone as far as you possibly can, you can call in the experts, you can call in family, you can call in, you know, a partner, you could collaborate with somebody else. This weekend it's about, you know, enjoying where you've come from, seeing the fruits of your labour appear, and then being on a plateau of sorts of really, okay, so is this as far as I'm going to go, or am I going to keep going further? And if I am going to keep going further forward, what do I need to get there? And if it's in a love sense, well, this card's saying go for it. The King of Wands is young, he's fresh, he's full of passion. I feel Leo around this card just because when I picked it up, I felt it. And it's just about going for it. You know, if somebody else is going for the same thing, whether it be a job, a lover, you know, the title, you know, the event, it doesn't matter what it is. If you want it, you've got to go out and get it. It's not going to come to you. You can't rest on your laurels. You've got to go out there and get it, and there'll be quick progress as long as you know, make the stand that this is what you want. Now there's definitely reconciliation, so if there is a break and you don't talk, it will only be for a couple of days. Even if it's only a couple of hours, there will only be a short lull before things move forward. And you know, the Queen of Swords is back on her throne. She's back in charge of her thoughts. She's back in charge of what she wants to do next. And absolutely, that's just a small recap, rethink, revisit, and it is a Mercury retrograde. That's why we're so it's almost like a crisis of faith, a crisis of doubting yourself, and then you kind of like, yes, I'm on top of this, I'm going to keep moving forward. For those of you that have decided, yes, I'm going to go for it, well, quick results from making that firm decision. And then we've got another card telling you, you sure do have all the power. It's in your hand. You can control it all. And you know, there's lots of blooming roses, and then there's an archway. So it's just saying, take the chance, take the gamble, and go through that door. You know, don't second guess yourself. Now, in some of your relationships, there's a third person that's, you know, putting their 2 cents worth in. I feel like you'll feel like you've been wronged by this third person in the relationship. You'll be feeling antsy, but I do feel like you're over emotional and insecure, and you're really reassessing things with this, you know, taking the time out. And, you know, what you need to do is you need to stop giving your power away, and you need to say, okay, well, I'm going to open up a dialogue with my partner. We're going to talk about it. We are a couple. We are in a relationship. We are grown-ups. We say who comes in and out of our relationship and who has a say on our relationship. And then just moving forward. Okay, so I wanted to get out 2 angel cards because this was a heavy reading. And I just needed everyone to know that, you know, life goes up and life goes down. And, you know, we lose people, we lose jobs, we lose houses, we move. You know, we're always constantly moving. And I know it's difficult, but that is the way it needs to be. So they're saying to you, Vanessa, to make your decision, ask yourself, which way brings me closer to my divine purpose and which way takes me away from it? So exactly what I said before. You need to stop. You need to reassess the situation. Things are going good. Things have come to a wonderful conclusion. You're seeing what you wanted. You're seeing the fruits of your labor. You're seeing the rewards, and you're having time to take a break because you deserve that. I mean, some of you will literally be taking a break. And while you're on that break, you'll be reassessing, okay? So, okay, I've got to this point. How do I feel? I'm reassessing how I'm feeling. I'm reassessing the outcome, the end of the journey. Maybe I've decided I'm going to go that way. Maybe you've decided, no, I definitely want this and I'm going this way. Maybe you've decided, well, I've come as far as I have, and you know what? I'm really happy with that. I think I'll just stay where I am right now. But whatever it is for you, you are in charge. You are making the decision, and you are happy with that. And the other card says, visualize it, manifest it, get creative, whatever you want. If you visualize whatever you desire right now, visualize it and it will come about. Negativity will block your progress. So This is about you getting creative. You've made your decision. You know what you want. Now you've got to do it. You've got to get creative. You need to call on those old favours. You need to call in those friends. And for others, this is just about you having a well-deserved break. And you can come back on Monday with some new, fresh energy, which is going to get these new ideas up and out there. And in relationships, if you're single, you're definitely going to be going out, having fun and reassessing how you're redating now. For those in a relationship, freshly dating someone, you might find that the phone calls might have stopped for a little bit and then they're back on again on the end of the weekend. For those in love, you guys some of you will be deciding whether you still want to be together, and then others are deciding, you know what, look how far we've come. We have really become closer. Let's go on towards another level. So I do hope you enjoyed that reading, and I shall see you next week.